The mystery virus started here in the city of Wuhan. Chinese authorities pinpointing its source to this food market.
Cruise ship, which has at least 10 people with the virus on board. All of the passengers and crew are now going to be quarantined for 2 weeks.
All schools across Britain will close by the end of the week until further notice.
People right across the food industry, from growers, packers, producers, are doing everything they can to make sure that we have the food that we all need.
It's been announced that the Prime Minister and the Health Secretary have both tested positive for coronavirus.
The Prime Minister is being now admitted into intensive care.
Supreme Court Associate Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg has died at the age of 87.
A huge chunk of ice has broken away from the Arctic's largest remaining ice shelf, further proving rapid climate change.
We agreed that we should go for a short drive to see if I could drive safely.
A row is growing over the way school exam results have been calculated.
There is a need for fresh official leadership at the Department for Education.
Mutant algorithm.
By the death of George Floyd, an unarmed black man who died whilst in police custody.
Overnight, Minneapolis on fire.
And in Brooklyn, police used force to break up crowds.
Many of those protesters are wondering why these officers haven't been charged.
We live our lives made awfully aware of our race.
When is it really gonna change? When is it really gonna stop?
The pandemic has brought out the best and the worst of humanity.
In New York, California, and Washington state, violent looting was met with sympathy. Americans helped Americans pick up the pieces.
And in this way, we can at least say thank you so much for all of this that you're doing.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day number 1 of my PE with Joe.
All of the money going to NHS charities, a guard of honour in the 1st Battalion.
We can take healthy, nourishing food direct to the door of Londoners who need it most.
Former Vice President Joe Biden to become the 46th President of the United States.
Donald Trump makes more unsubstantiated claims of voting fraud.
The outer ring of security had been breached.
At their best, the words of a president can inspire. At their worst, it can incite.
Some local political experts are calling this an attempted coup.
The scale of death and destruction that might have been visited is almost impossible to comprehend.
The military has carried out a coup d'etat in Myanmar. The military accuses the government of failing to act on claims of voter fraud in last November's election. Widespread international condemnation of the military's takeover in Myanmar.
In a landmark moment in the fight against the coronavirus pandemic, the UK medicines regulator has approved the coronavirus vaccine.
People in different parts of the UK will start to be given their first dose.
It looks such a small thing, just having that jab in the arm, but it means so much. You know, it's been such a tough year for so many people.
We just want to be equal. We don't want to be treated differently.
We want change! We want change!
That history needs to be decolonised.
Final kilometre, Gegenhart from all the way in East London.
Heat shield set.
Touchdown confirmed. Perseverance safely on the surface of Mars.
More than 10 million people across the UK.
More than 15 million people.
20 million people in the UK have now received their first COVID jab.
We are a step closer to returning to our normal life.